AITA. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my BF to move in with me? So I like my BF, but I don't know if this is the right timing for us. We've been together for about 10 months and he has recently started asking to move in with me. My initial reaction was happiness. I was excited to spend more time with him, but as he's been staying with me more, 3 to 4 nights per week, there's a few things that have been bothering me. 1. My BF tends to just drop stuff and not pick it up. I have a small condo, so piles of clothes and stuff tend to be quite noticeable when there's basically only a handful of surfaces. I have asked him to pick stuff up and he just shrugs it off. 2. He stays up late gaming and refuses to wear headphones, so it keeps me up at night. Once again, it's a small condo, so hard to get away from noise. He works from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., 4 days a week, so feels like he should be able to enjoy his evenings, but I work from 6 am 4 p.m., 5 days a week, and I drive heavy machinery, so it's important I get enough sleep and I'm alert enough for work. 3. He recently was telling me about how much he was going to save by not paying rent. He currently pays $210 per week, and I questioned why he thought he would be living rent-free with me. He argued that he shouldn't have to contribute to my mortgage, and I agreed, but said that I would still want about 50% of market rent. Market rent is around $220, and I said I would like $100 per week. My mortgage payments are $340 per week, so it's not like he's paying half my mortgage. This turned into a rather large argument, and he repeatedly slammed doors in my condo and damaged the lock on one. He then got mad when I asked him to help fix it. 4. He has repeatedly suggested that if he moved in, then my cat would have to be confined to the hall cupboard when he's here because he doesn't like cats. He's not allergic, he just doesn't like them. I disagree and think that's unfair to my 11-year-old cat who has had the run of the place for the last 4 years. Long story short, my BF's current rental period is up end of July, and he has repeatedly talked about moving here rather than finding somewhere else. I've consistently rebutted this, but finally put my foot down last weekend after he deliberately let my cat outside and said he absolutely wouldn't be moving in with me, and I wanted him to move his gaming stuff out of my lounge/kitchen area. He threw a massive fit and stormed off, and now his mum is ringing me and calling me a lot of rather rude things because he's going to have to move back in with them until he finds a new place. AITA, am I the a-hole for not letting him move in, even though I was initially keen? AITA. Not the a-hole. It basically sounds like he wants to move back in with a parent that he has sex with. I agree. Seriously, OP, why the frock are you dating this inconsiderate, temper tantrum throwing toddler? Do you think you deserve to keep around this a-hole? Because you don't. He wants to move in for free. Get rid of your cat. I can't help but feel he let your cat out hoping it wouldn't come back, get to slam doors and break shit when things don't go his way, and never get any consequences. Give him one. Cut him loose and let him find a new mom. AITA. Not the a-hole. He's a freeloader. This isn't the man for you. He comes to your home and treats it badly. He expects to live there for free. He wants you to neglect and abuse your cat, and he is also putting your cat in harm's way. Babe, this man is a walking red flag. Please leave him, and certainly don't let him move in. He's abusing you already. This will only get worse. You've seen his true colors. Do you really want a man that treats you badly, doesn't respect your home, your need for sleep, and then abuses your pet? Think about it. Deep down you know you don't. Go give your kitty some hugs and dump his ass. XX. AITA. I really just read the rent part and came to that conclusion. Dude seems like a tool. Why are you with him? AITA. So many red flags. Please don't let him move in. AITA. I honestly would break up with him over the cat stuff, but that's just me. I cannot stand how people think that pets are meaningless. or that they should take a backseat to a partner because of a general dislike. AITA. His fits of anger and destroying things are huge red flags. If it was me, not only would he not be moving in, we would not be continuing the relationship. Best of luck. AITA. But, like, how do you write all of that out and still think even being with him at all is a good idea? AITA. He sounds like a spoiled child who needs a new attitude, and I think it might be time you found a new boyfriend. He clearly has no respect for you or your things. This sounds like a good chance to get a clean break and start fresh. AITA. He's a freeloader and an a-hole. Get rid of him. He should pay rent and half the bills. Like, why the hell would he think otherwise? He disrespects your space when he doesn't live there, never mind when he does. Absolutely do not let him move in. Also, I've been in a relationship for a similar amount of time and I don't think I would be ready to move in with my boyfriend right now. AITA. This is less about staying with you and more about living rent-free, without making any compromise whatsoever. He's throwing tantrums like a child and wants you to clean up after him like his mother. And his attitude towards the cat is unacceptable. I don't usually jump the dump him wagon, but you might want to consider your future with him, since you already have a pretty clear picture of what living with him would look like. He has serious growing up to do. AITA. Do not, under any circumstances, let him move in. AITA. He needs to grow up. He was told no and went crying to mommy. Sounds like he was trying to take advantage of the situation. AITA. You're allowed to realize that you and your boyfriend are currently incompatible for living together. You may wish to have a think and evaluate, based off his attitude, whether or not you foresee this changing at any point, and whether continuing with the relationship in this light is particularly worth it. AITA. He's using you for somewhere to live and this just sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen. AITA. He wants to live rent-free, throw out your cat, disturb you with his gaming? Also throwing fits and tattling to his mom. Sounds more like a child than a BF. Good luck. AITA. He sounds like he wants you to be his new mother. Also, he's being super disrespectful to you. It'd be concerning if you let him move in after all that. AITA. But I don't understand why you don't say this post to him the way it was written. I feel like any reasonable person would understand your problems with his behavior. If they don't, it's a massive red flag. Moving in with a GF/BF isn't moving in with your parents. You want to commit to the relationship, then you can commit to changing a few bad things about yourself for the person you're with. Is it even a relationship if your SO refuses to listen to anything you say? AITA, but you might want to take a step back from this whole situation. AITA. He's basically wanting to move in without trying to be a good boyfriend. Also, he's breaking stuff. I think you should have a good talk with him, ask him to get help because the breaking stuff is a red flag to me. I can handle the messiness, that's just people sometimes. You could make the easy demands about the gaming. But the breaking stuff is deal breaker. And also, his mom is already an issue. You need to really look and see if this is what you want. Is this even a question? AITA. He's taking advantage of the situation and is clearly very toxic. I'd get out of this relationship now, and if you decide to continue it, I'd highly recommend not letting him move in or stay. Once he's in, you will have a very hard time getting him out. You're not asking for anything unreasonable, and if he's not planning on contributing, it's not his place still. It's yours. Your house, your rules. But seriously, dump him. Clearly he thinks he's in far enough, he doesn't have to try and his real colors are coming out.